happening. You can see me go live on YouTube because Kick and YouTube allow multi-streaming. Twitch is the only one with an issue. Um, you don't have a Kick account yet, do you? Yeah, YouTube is fine because when you comment on YouTube, it's going to show up on the screen now. Or even when you comment on Twitch. So we're going to do a Twitch stream after this. Um, yeah, like now I've made it to how like Bree's comments show up on her screen. So if you go to YouTube right now, the Kick comments don't show up, which is kind of annoying. Well, go go to where it says live, and I'm gonna post a link in there too. I, it should be up now. Hold on. I'm putting it in the Twitter chat. Yeah. Here I just put it in the Twitter chat. You should also. I am also gonna put it here in the social media promo. Why not? You were. Okay. Welcome to my kick stream. Well, guys, we're just getting ready. I'm just trying to get my stupid kick link so I can put it in places. Um, if you're a streamer, definitely say something in kick so I can follow you back. I definitely want to. I just want to thank everyone for helping me reach affiliate. Yeah, yeah. Lives usually don't have thumbnails. We have a card game called. It's a card game. We'll find the key. You. 'Cause. 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 'C Thank you, Drifter, for coming. Let me follow you back. Yep. That's okay. No, like I love spicy food, just not every damn time where you can't. Hold on, let me. I'm gonna reshare. It's like because like, it helps you like take it easier, you know. Like it's just like, all right, I don't need to go balls to the wall, show everybody how brown I am every day.
Like no spices, no flavor. I know when some people say it's bland and they're like, I could never. But for me, I guess because I had so much spicy food, I actually prefer the boiled plain,
Yeah.
spiceless. Because it's good for you. It's good for you. It feels fresh and it's not an abrasive taste. But I have friends who love spicy food and they don't have it often enough. And they're always like,
Uh,
make it spicier, make it spicier.
you don't have to take the camera, turn the camera on if you don't want to, but I turned mine on simply because I'm streaming.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll turn it on in a bit
You
when I
you can turn it on and off as you please.
yeah, I'm gonna turn it off and on in a bit when I vape.
If you smoke,
It just
if you smoke anything, just like please like throw in that you're in Canada at that time, just so they know you're in a legal place that allows you to.
yeah, I don't have any weed, so it would just be my nicotine vape.
I guess just specify that.
Yeah, I will. I'll specify that it's just a nicotine vape. It ain't a thing. I want a thing, which is euphemism for cannabis vape.
I allegedly have some, but I'm saving it
Ooh.
till my grandma comes over.
I love how it's like concentrated and you can't like finish it all in one go.
Well, I don't do it that often, so like two vapes for me like will last a lot longer than they would last all of you guys. Like I've had these
Yeah.
since like February, like literally the 2 weeks after my dad, no, a week after my dad died. Rohan's friend gave it to me when he was staying at our place for the airport. And he's like, I can't go take these to India with me, so here you go.
How come Rohan didn't take it?
Because he wasn't there.
Oh.
So like Rohan had already left to go to work, and
Oh.
I was there simply. I came there the night before during the Mountain Dew review, so I could take my cousin to the airport for her 9 a.m. flight, and she Ubered from Rohan's house to the airport. But so like I just spent the night there, and I also had to bring some of my stuff back because I was moving out. And
What? How early does Rohan work?
well, actually, I don't even know if he was working. He might have just been like he might have just like went over to his girl's place, or they might have went somewhere else. Because she's
Hmm.
now moved from Chicago to Atlanta. Um,
Hmm.
so she she and Rohan might have been doing something, like they might have like went to go somewhere, and Rohan just happened to not be home at that time. But like like he doesn't like I could be there and him not there, and he wouldn't even mind. Like I have his lock code and stuff from when I used to live there. Like I usually give him a heads up, but he's basically like, yeah, if you want, you can just come over whenever you want. And I'm like, let me know if you're having company though. I don't want to like intrude. And he's just like, no, just pull up. He really does not care. Well, Rohan's not like the like clicky guys. Like I'm with these friends, so I don't want these people around. Like he doesn't like pick and choose like who gets to hang out and who doesn't. So yeah, are you able to see my Twitch stream now?
Give me a
I mean my
second.
YouTube stream. Do you want me to just send it to you?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I can.
Comment something and it's gonna show up on the screen. It's gonna be so cool. I mean, it shows up on the live chat anyways, like the YouTube live chat, but like now it's gonna show up on the screen. Okay, so you just said ahoy. Oh, that should be. I see it in the YouTube chat. I'm trying to see if I can see it. Yep. All right. Now you look on the screen. There you are. So it does not work with the kick messages. It does not work with the kick comments for some reason. They usually show up on kick, but where is
Hmm.
the whole sound coming from? Oh,
You know how, like, on YouTube, if you look at, uh, what does this mean? You have 233 videos or 233 subscribers?
233 subscribers.
Okay, so they put the number of your subscribers near your name.
Yeah.
So Facebook has been doing that. They put the number of friends you have above your name.
Oh, it's interesting.
I think it's a recent thing.
I tried to make my own version of Cuban coffee, but all I had was Cafe Bustelo, which is it's a Latin-based American coffee, but it's like an espresso style coffee. And then I just put a bunch of whipped cream in there and pretended that was condensed milk. It doesn't hit the same. It works though. And yeah, so we'll do Sensi, I don't know if you have plans for today, and if you do, but like I'm gonna be doing this for an hour and then I'm gonna switch to Twitch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. The format will be the same, but yeah, so I think
I just sent you a 5 amazing meals in Atlanta for under $20.
Let's see which one I want.
I just saw a video of how mom treats the youngest child versus the others. Sending it to you.
Yeah, I'm the only child, so like mine's different.
I know. I still wanted you to laugh at it.
Oh yeah, like I used to love watching Everybody Hates because like they always used to treat Chris like shit, and then he ended up becoming the most successful out of all.
So wait a minute. Pasta salad, yogurt is the binding ingredient and not mayonnaise.
Um,
Mind blowing.
she got 77 followers on Kick now.
Wow, I just saw someone make their ramen dish and they use gochujang sauce
Mm-hmm.
from Trader Joe's. So gochujang paste is a Korean paste
Mm-hmm.
used in a lot of their dishes. Comes in a sauce now.
I think because pastas are not. I'm not gonna say they're easy. They're probably the easiest things for like me to cook. I'm gonna start doing more cooking streams because I'm just trying to like start cooking more. And
Yeah.
like like I said, I don't like everything to be like abhorrently spicy. Actually, no, I do like it to be abhorrently spicy. Like you've seen the shit I put in my ramen, like all those hot sauces, Cajun seasoning, like jalapenos and shit. But that spaghetti just pissed me off.
I had a veggie sub. It had corn, mushrooms, jalapenos, pickles. God, it was so good. It was vegan. Oh, So good. So good. But yeah, please do cooking streams because it would be something to learn. I'm so sick of seeing George Soros stuff in the most random places commented, and he's blamed for shit in the most random. Like, I'm looking at a post on NASA successfully hacks the 45-year-old spacecraft from 14 billion miles away. I'm trying to find out if it's the Voyager spacecraft, and there's a George Soros comment. Get out of here, people. Come on. Yeah, it is the Voyager one. I knew that the 70-year-old, oh no, the 45-year-old spacecraft that left in the 70s with all our information of that time, they lost connection. And I guess they got connection again recently. It's
Right.
incredible. It's 14 billion miles away and they got connection. But they couldn't get connection with the Philae. Philae was a spacecraft from the European Space Agency, and they sent it to an asteroid.
Mm-hmm.
Was it an asteroid or a comet? One of the two. And then it landed there, and then it just lost connection. It was like sad. Because, like, they had a marketing thing about it, and there was like hashtags, and it was trending. Anytime you humanize something, emotions come into play. People were visibly emotional about losing connection with the spacecraft. It was a sight to see. It was a sight to behold. It's gonna be typing something.
Yo, there's 5 people watching.
um, Trump and DeSantis are throwing jabs at each other's genitals. I think one of them told each other to go eat lamb testicles.
Yo, so you know what's funny is like Brian Kemp, the governor of Georgia, and Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, they're like trying to go out of the. Hey, Blanca streaming right now, so like be careful.
Okay.
Good to see you, man. How are you? Why
Doing
is
good.
it?
How are you?
I'm good, but why the hell is it gloomy where you are?
Because
It's raining.
yeah, it was like that
Oh,
yesterday too.
It's supposed to be like this all weekend.
Yeah,
oh shit. You know what? I went out to the backyard to enjoy the sunshine. What sunshine? It's there, but it was cold. It was
yeah.
chilly. I'm
Why
so
was it?
mad.
Okay.
Why was it hot in Toronto?
Yeah, we were. Go ahead.
Or y'all city's not good enough to have heat. I don't know,
Oh shit. It's
like
like be cold and be quiet.
not.
What were you saying, Blanco?
We were supposed to have a beach day today, and that got ruined because of the rain.
Mm,
Oh man.
there was um there was a huge tornado streak in Texas on Thursday. 3 people died and
Oh wow!
extensive
Was
You
it?
damage.
said there was a tornado streak.
Yeah,
No.
so basically it was in Oklahoma, Texas, and I want to say
Oh,
Missouri,
there's
but
Home Depot right there.
So Tornado Alley, basically.
Okay.
yeah, so it was supposed to be at Jericho, which is like really bad.
Yeah.
It's like basically hurricane force winds all at one go in like a
Tornadoes
short
are
span of
worse than
time.
hurricanes because you have little like warning. Like so like hurricanes you know months in advance. If you get fucked by a hurricane, that was well, you could have been left. But like no, seriously, like if like you were in New Orleans during Katrina, like you did not man and you're in charge of that city, you did not you should have like told those people to like months or weeks ago.
And you know they had systemic
Yeah. Well,
failures when that happened.
it takes a lot of things to be right for a hurricane to form, and then it takes a while for that thing to move.
Yeah.
Right.
No, but
You
like
know,
the thing is they waited till
like
the last
tornadoes, they just pop out of nowhere.
Yes.
they waited till the last minute to tell those people to evacuate. And New Orleans is more dangerous than Florida because they are below sea level. And so you
Oh.
have like look, so you have the Gulf of Mexico on one side, you have the Mississippi River on one side, then you have Lake Pontchartrain. So New Orleans is surrounded by water on each side, pretty much, and it's below
Mm.
sea level. So like, it's it like New Orleans is a flood basin basically. Um,
It is good that another Katrina didn't happen. I know other hurricanes happened, Michael and Hurricane Maria in Puerto Rico, and it was bad. It was bad. But something like Katrina not happening inland for a while is really good. I remember Hurricane Sandy happened in New Jersey. I really hope the money they put together for the infrastructure bill makes its way through because that was 1.2 trillion. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of projects. And then the I-95 was it in Philadelphia collapsed, a section of the highway.
Yeah.
So that means that the infrastructure money is not rolling through as fast as it should. Obviously, you can't do everything all at once, right? But I think America's in the repair stage, and that's promising. But obviously, more needs to be done, and it doesn't help when you have obstructionism from whichever side
mhm.
when it comes to stuff like that. But it is a race. I mean, there's a space race. I think there's also an infrastructure race. It's not as publicized, but it is important.
Yeah.
We need to do our infrastructure here in Canada because we had an accident on the Trans Canada Highway that connects the whole country, and people were saying on the comments how it's already dangerous to be there, and it's like they haven't put any infrastructure money into the highway for a long time, and it's like, can we please do that? But there are a lot of bridges and buildings that are in their 50-year mark, and I know they're built to last, but um, like for example, the Turkey earthquake, a lot of buildings did not were not able to handle it, and then they found out that when they were giving building permits, there was a lot of corruption happening, And so they were sort of like getting back at those people after the earthquake. But I really worry about building structural integrity, especially since that building in Miami collapsed.
Yeah, well, the problem with a lot of construction is they cut a lot of corners. Um,
Yeah.
and that even in the UK, that was the thing. My first company that I worked for, Arconic, we made aluminum cladding panels or aluminum cladded panels, and they used the cheapest option because that was legal to do so in UK at the time, even in the US at that time. The contract and they blamed our company for it. That building happened to catch on fire.
Okay, so he responded, I'm gonna drop you guys at home, and then I'll come back myself. Okay. What? The guy with the tray for the bathtub. Yeah. He replied back that he's home. So I'm gonna drop you guys off at the house, and then I'll come back and pick up that.
All right, man, but like, are there snacks over there and shit?
In my house, I don't know, but I would feel really uncomfortable asking some stranger snacks. Who's that? Georgia? Yeah, she.
Yeah, I'm coming back though. I just came back to Georgia to like, because my grandma's about to stay over here
Hi,
for a
beautiful
week.
family.
So yeah, my grandma's about to
Nah,
stay.
I'm gonna drop you guys off at the house, so you don't have to hang out with me if you don't want to.
You never let us,
And I want to go to Home Depot also.
bro. Let's go. Let's go. I love
You
going.
know why?
I love going to Home Depot.
Yeah, cause
I know more.
yeah, now you do, cause it's the viral chick from Home Depot. You know about that, Blanco?
No, I don't.
No,
So there's
I
this
don't go
pretty
to.
girl that works at Home Depot, and it was a viral post because
She's not
people were
why we
like,
go.
"You're too."
She's not why we go. Like we like Home Depot. We don't care about the women at Home Depot. All right, we're there for like we're there to build shit. We're there to like. 'Cause
You guys
I do not.
want people to pick up girls at Burger
I've
King when
never,
there's
I've never seen a pretty girl
Like,
at any home improvement store
I mean,
that works there.
not even if I did, bro. Like, I'm at Home Depot for two reasons. The supplies for the project I'm working on, or the fucking bacon beef jerky that they have. That I can only.
I remember when Nick Lachey and Jessica Simpson had their reality show. They went to Home Depot, and you know she's a girly girl, right? So she was having such a bad time.
No,
She was
like
sitting there with her arms crossed, pouting.
I used I used to I used to think I did.
At
I used to think I did.
Home Depot, I always see like more people working there.
I used to think I didn't know jack shit about tools, but when I walk into Home Depot, I know more than like every employee. Like I'm not even like a handy man. I'm not even like Porky. Like I would say has the most tool knowledge out of everyone in our group, but like Blanco probably close second, and then me like close third. No, after no, I think Chase probably knows more than me because of like
Yeah,
home renovations and stuff. So me fourth, but
yeah.
uh, I like I have a bunch of tool knowledge I learned against my will from my dad and stuff. And I remember going when I moved into Rohan's house. He had like an old bed like that he had in the guest room, and it was unstable. And I was really fat, so that was a bad combination. So I went to Home Depot and got like some pieces of wood that I would like make additional support for the bed frame with, and like he's like Ron's like you probably don't need that shit. But it's like I don't like the bed to wobble all just because I sneezed. Like I don't like that shit. Um, he's like, all right. So I went there and I measured the wood and I asked the guy to cut it. The fucker at Home Depot's like, I can't cut it shorter than that. You're gonna have to buy another one because I don't want that small piece to get like jammed in my saw. I was like, do you know how a saw works, bro? Like he I think he was just like bullshitting me, so I had to buy another stick. And I was like, all right, fine. They're like $2. So I bought another one and then I basically like reinforced it more than I had planned. And we drilled a hole into the bed frame into that. And I was just like, damn, I know more than the Home Depot worker. And that's only been the first when I went to go get um uh, a seal like a rubber washer or like no it's like the gasket seal or whatever like the thing for our well when my mom fucked it up. I went to go get one and I was like, hey, so where do I find these? They're like, well, that looks like electrical tape. I was like, that's not electrical tape, bro. This is literally a rubber seal that you put in the water filter. Like, how are you working at Home Depot and you would say something that stupid? Like, bro. Like I used
You
to,
said you drilled.
I drilled what?
Yeah, you said no. Go on. Used to.
Well, I drilled like the piece of wood that I had into the bed frame and basically created additional legs, like to like support the bed frame. Like
Do you have a picture of that? Because curious about like
I
the how you did it.
next time I go to Rohan's house, I'll take a picture because that's the same like guest bedroom. Well,
So
so
you drilled a hole into the bed
okay,
frame.
okay, 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 hold on. So the bed frame was comprised of like wooden planks that you would like put
Mhm.
down, and then
Mhm.
I drilled into one of the wooden planks and put the other like stick, the other wooden leg that I bought. Like, I just got like they were just pieces of wood. They were just like rectangular,
Right. Right. Right.
and I just like
So you were was it the base? Like it was on the foot of the
yes, it was
bed,
a
under the
base. Like, so
feet
it
of
was
the
it was
bed?
basically additional. I put it in like the middle and on the side of the bed because like you had it in each corner, right? But I was just like I'm gonna put like two
Yeah.
additional ones. That way the weight like has more support.
Right.
That's
Wow, that's actually pretty genius. Like I
and
you'd need some like
Rohan actually like he's the one that gave me the idea and let me borrow his
okay.
like uh and then like I've
Yeah.
helped him put like shelves and like stuff together. So like he like
But
I learned some
it's also it's also amazing that Rohan was open to experimenting because some people would be like, that's my shit, let it be.
like I was like, hey, I need
So
shit to break. So and he's like, yeah, I agree. So
yeah.
like if here's the thing with Rohan, if I didn't come up with that, he would have come up with that. Like he's like
Yeah,
really fixing things
exactly.
around the house as well.
Mr. Fix It,
Like so
yeah.
he's like
Was Rohan's I'm sorry, I don't know if Rohan's dad's situation, but what is his dad also teaching him?
No, well, so Rohan went to school for engineering.
Okay.
His family's also business owners. This is my Alabama family that had motels and stuff like that. So they did do a lot of their own repairs sometimes. Like like the same way most business owners did. Like my dad had
Mm-hmm.
all the tools that he had from his uh airplane, like his factory job. Like he had like that big red toolbox and all the other stuff in the back of the store in case we had to like do any like repairs that we didn't need a contractor for or didn't need to hire someone for. So like I can do.
This
I'm probably gonna get a
sorry, go
lot
on.
better. I'm probably gonna get a lot better at my tool knowledge in the next coming like few months just because helping put the new liquor store together when we find the location and also getting this house ready to turn into a rental property. So
Yeah, you need to fix whatever needs to get fixed, and you will need some tool knowledge at that time to sort of navigate
um,
that. It reminds me of this girl I knew. Her dad in his garage, I can't explain, you guys. Every single trinket, tool, hanging,
yeah,
built in, drawers. Like it was just, I can't explain it. There was like everything in there
yeah,
collected over the years.
yeah. Like and like that's why
Fascinating
like I was
stuff.
just like I told my mom my mom wanted to throw them away at the beginning of like dad's death. Be like, yo, like he had so many tools that we don't need to. Just because you don't use them doesn't mean they're not necessary. Like they're like
And that's something to be said about our hindsight 2020, our bias, our
like she's like, oh, actually,
Not only that, like
perspective.
tools, if you're not like a handy person, you have all these access tools, like you could put them up for sale,
you could put them
Hmm.
and
up.
there's people out there that would just
Yeah,
that would buy them up.
people starting out, people like like trying to get their first construction job and just like they don't need the most expensive newest tools from Home Depot, right? Get like they need something
Yeah.
like just so they can like at least get their foot in the door. Um, and you might need
Oh
them.
my God.
Stop making shit. Like
It makes me realize how much your own bias and lack of information can
like
like hinder you.
Sassy, there's a reason I have fucking three Leatherman multi tools. All right, it's not because I have an obsessive, addictive personality and buy a bunch of shit. That's my alcohol problem. But so this
Yeah, let's
Leatherman multi tool, this is the Leatherman OHT. I like this one because every tool on here can be opened one handed, which is great when you're like on a ladder or on a something like under in a tight space and you can't just like unfold something with both of your hands. You know, that's perfect at that point. Um, th-
yeah,
this
but
is also
to,
It has this hole in here. Do you see this hole by
No.
my index finger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can attach, you can screw in a gun cleaning brush from any like gun cleaning kit that you buy from the store. Screw it in, and this will turn into an extended handle to allow you to like get like awkward angles.
Hmm.
So
Leatherman multi-tool. Do you, okay. Speaking of these things, I think we have a battery operated something. Like I don't think it's a generator, but it's like a rechargeable something. Like what do you have in the event of a power outage? Do you have flashlights, you have your Leatherman, do you have
uh, oh no, we have definitely.
Bam, lamb.
My dad has like a bunch of these tiny lanterns that he bought, which are like flashlights that like
yeah.
are shaped like lanterns, and we usually just hang them in all of the lighting fixtures in the rooms, like when
Okay,
we
that's
have
smart.
that.
There's a company called Bell and Howell, and they have this like flashlight with Swiss Army knife things built in one. But then I read the reviews, and somebody was like, "You know that thing? It has like a emergency sound, and once you turn it on, it doesn't turn off."
Yeah, I mean, look,
I was so glad I read the review.
some of these things are good in theory, but like they're not like
Yeah,
the products themselves are not like well put together. And like so
yeah.
Miss Linda, she actually gave me a multi-tool for Christmas one time, and it was a flashlight screwdriver combo, right? But whenever you put the you like that way you can like screw stuff in the dark, or if you needed additional lighting for the stuff you're screwing in. However, because this was like some like weird Chinese knockoff that she got from the dollar store, the screw, when you put the screw head in, like you know how you can change, like take it off, change the screw head. When you put the screw head in and turn the light on, the screw head blocked the light. So you would have to like move the screw head to actually like use the flashlight properly. So you cannot use both
This
ones at the same time. Now, in theory,
see like
it could have been designed better. It could have, like, and there's probably are models that
yes.
are designed better. There's probably screwdrivers with flashlights built in, or vice versa, that actually work properly. But this one, she's like, oh, this is gonna come in handy, but like she didn't really like. She saw it. She was like, she just needed to get me a Christmas gift, right? Well, she didn't need to, but she wanted to, and she we I try I leave it in my car, but I only use it as like a flashlight because I know I can't really benefit from it as a screwdriver.
This reminds me of this girl I knew. She went to China for like a work trip. She bought some lighters from there, came back with it.
Hmm.
It exploded on her hand. One of them. So this like China's manufacturing not having proper quality control. That shit is I know we have strong quality control laws in the Western world, but I don't think they have that over there. For them it's like the output matters more by any means necessary by any means. So it is a problem because this low quality control materials being made in China, it's adding to the waste debris because people are using one-time things and not good enough things, and it's just going into the landfill.
So apparently, Kick doesn't have ads, and I don't understand. Then what's the point of people subscribing then? Like, if that's the only way for me to make money on Kick, then what the flying fuck? Like you only make money on subscriptions on Kick, right? As of right now. Then what are the people subscribing to? There's no ads. Like, what's the benefit of them actually making a sub other than just supporting me? So and I think Kick is still in beta. Kick is still very new.
Mm.
I take that with a grain of
All
salt.
right, guys. I'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, man.
All right,
See
cool.
you later.
Bye.
Um,
I was dying to know about his personal life situation, but this is obviously not the place
yeah. I mean,
or
I
time.
hope it goes well, but I don't pry.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah, people tell me what they want me to know. I don't need any more shit. Okay, let's see if I can get at least. Yo, 5 viewers. I think. Damn, I just need 5 viewers to host.
Yeah,
I'm on the Twitter Spaces tag, looking through like all the Twitter Spaces in the world. I know this account, Democracy Docket, they stopped doing Twitter Spaces last year after the Musk takeover. Huh?
Hey guys. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. And if you're a streamer, definitely let me know in my chat so I can call you back. I'm actually about to head out now, guys. And, I need to start streaming on that shitty purple app to tell people. I think raid is or host is just Dixon.